Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in episode 14 of the career mode. Hopefully we can keep up the kind of pace that we're on for this season. We started with a second place and then won 2 races in a row. This week we got Sterling County, Limaland, Elm Creek, and ending off with Kokomo as a showcase race. So hopefully we can do pretty well here. Everything's fully upgraded as much as we can. At least everything's repaired. And Sterling County, hopefully we can do pretty well here. 20 laps for the feature, and we're on the way there. All right, got the goal for our sponsor barely in practice. We got a 12.971. We needed like a 13 flat pretty much. Don't know if we're going to hit this qualifying time because everything's on like the win category now for our sponsor. So don't know if we're going to hit that for qualifying quite that much. But we barely hit it in practice, luckily. I'm just better on this outside lane at this track for the most part. Like just outside the slick here, just a little bit of let off going in and then get back into it, trying to keep the car rolling. Not getting all the way out by the wall either. It just doesn't seem too quick for me. About ran the same exact time there in qualifying, which is fine. From what I remember before, when our car wasn't that good, we were really rolling up here pretty well in the feature race, so I'm excited to run that at least. We got 8th. That's not too bad, honestly. I'm okay with that. Because we're not super fast for a qualifying time here. Qualifying's also on really hard, so Mikey Thompson gets a 7:03. Wow, that is flying. They are so fast up there. So starting second in heat number 2. Should be able to get to the qualifying dash, I would think, unless we really screw up. Looks like Schneekloth is on the inside of us. Hopefully they can run the bottom. We can just get to their outside quickly. And sorry if you hear a lot of like background noise there or banging. They're like working on my roof, like replacing the roof and stuff at my apartment right now. So they should be done pretty soon, because I'm pretty sure the time that they're working till is like in a few minutes they should be done. But I think they're like cleaning up for the day. So if you hear any sort of banging or background noise, I'm very sorry about that. But it should be gone soon enough. Okay, Schneekloth is doing really well on this top side. Had a good run there in 1 and 2 on him. Just got to stay out of the wall the best we can. He's getting a really good run off of 3 and 4. I'm catching him in 1 and 2, it seems like, and 3 and 4 he's kind of pulling away. Yeah, I really catch him there in 1 and 2. Maybe I need to run higher 3 and 4 and that lower line in 1 and 2. Okay, getting in the wall is not going to help anything. We're still very well in the second. Oh yeah, there's a leaf blower or something going on outside, I hear. Hopefully it's not too loud in the mic. But they had a lot of debris on my stairs, so I'm not shocked that they're doing that. Still got 3 laps to go here for this heat race. Might be able to catch Schneekloth. If he catches that lap traffic up there in the next lap and a half, we might have a chance of this, honestly, because he might have to run the bottom. He's going a little lower. We caught him a bunch there in turn 1. There's 2 laps to go. He's going to the bottom. Hopefully we can get a good run here off of 4. We do. Gonna try to throw a slider on him. I want to win the heat race to start 4th in the qualifying dash. Should get a good run here off of turn 4. Not gonna quite get to him. All right. That lap traffic is gonna come in key for the A main. That is for sure. So we're starting last in the qualifying dash. That's all right. At least we make it there. Have a chance to start better in the A main. So close though. Those lap cars really are going to make a huge difference. Mikey's up front. Cam Jurens is second. Samantha's Bell is back here with us. And hopefully we can try to make up some spots here. Got Cross in front of us. Schneekloth is on top. I'm about to run him over. Oop, got to his outside. We're 3 wide. I'm overcorrecting it. Gonna get in the wall again. Oh, not too bad though. The AI is getting together a little bit. Trying to stay the outside of Bailey there. I had to really get out of it. Fighting back here is tough right now. Trying to run through the middle. Got guys to our outside and inside. Oh, we're like 4 wide in the corner. Sorry, Bell. Didn't expect you to go inside across. The battle for freaking last place in this qualifying dash is nuts. Oh, the beginning of this A main is going to be hectic. I can tell. The A main is going to be very hectic. What do we got? 4 laps to go. They were not running the very top side. Should be able to get outside 3 wide here. Keep it out the wall. Might be able to get back to the outside here off of 4. I kind of went a little low there on cross, got to his right rear. I think we can get 5th here. We're up to 5th there. The outside just rolls so much better than the bottom does. You get so bogged down on the bottom. Steencloth is getting slowed up by Jurens, who's been running the bottom. He just seems really slow right now. I'm gonna throw a slider on both of them. Try not to bog down too badly. Block Jurens up top. We got 1 lap to go. Jurens is throwing it in really tight. He got us that corner. Hopefully we can get him off of turn 4 though. Think we're going to. Just barely got 4th. Nice. Went from 8th to 4th there in the A main after that real hectic start. That was absolutely crazy. 4 wide in the back. I want to go back and actually see that because that was crazy racing here in the beginning. I wish you could skip lap by lap, but I want to see where we were 4 wide. That was absolutely crazy. There's not very good camera angles, but here we go. Going 4 wide into this corner. I got in the bell a little bit, but was not expecting that one bit. I did not expect them to go on the inside across. He went super wide, and then I knew the 70 on the Bailey was going inside. I kind of ran the middle, but I kind of expected Bell to run the same line as Cross up there and got into them a little bit, but that was absolutely nuts there. Very fun qualifying dash. Got up to 4th. A main time, starting 4th. Goal position is 1st for our sponsor. That's going to be our sponsor goal like every single race from here on out, unless it's going to be a top 5, one of the two. So we got Schneencloth, Mikey Thompson, and who is this in the Rollins? Okay. I forgot who the 37 was, to be honest, for a minute. Getting into the back of them slightly. Jurens is making that bottom work early. I'm going to do the same thing we did in the qualifying dash. Try to throw a slider on both. Got real slowed up, but checked up Schneencloth. Got in front of him. He's been in front of us in the heat and the qualifying dash the entire time, so I know he's quick. It's not really getting dark out here, though. Usually the A-mains are pretty dark out here, so I'm disappointed in that. We usually get real fast when it's dark out. These lap cars that we're going to catch very quickly are going to make a huge difference for Mikey Thompson up there. Get out the wall. Oh, I'm up on his back right tire. Jurens is making that bottom work. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to, though. So I feel like he's just going to start messing up, getting bogged down too much. I think the outside momentum is really going to pay off. Can really pinch him down on the exit there. We're up to 2nd. Because we already have a pretty good points lead going into this race, which is awesome. If we can extend that even more, it'd be amazing. Going for the championship this year. Season number 5 of the career mode. 3rd one in the street stocks. We did 2 seasons of the late models. I want to get to the outside. Thank you. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Thank you. The lap traffic is going to be huge. I'm trying to manage this. Hopefully they just go real wide and I don't have to run the bottom too much and get checked up. Montgomery's running high, but I can kind of run the middle and get a good cut down line. If I go low, I really need to try to slide up off of it, but try not to run into the lap cars up there. Come here, Mikey. Up to 19th is already a lap down, which is crazy. With all the lap traffic running the top side, it's really hurting me. And Reynolds wanted to throw a slider on everybody there. That really screwed us up a good bit. Spinning the tires there. Richardson's going to get in front. Why did he brake? I don't understand that. Thank you very much. We lost 3rd place. Did that hurt our engine or anything? Oh, yeah, that hurt our engine a little bit. Not too bad, though. Don't know if we'll be able to get this win after that. With all these lap cars running the top side, that's really hurting us. Because the other lap cars that are behind me are like throwing sliders into the corner. Oh, Robinson, why'd you take it 3 wide? We're going to take it 3 wide on Jurens and Robinson. He's in 15th already a lap down. That's crazy. We got, what, 7 laps to go? Oops, sorry about that. I'm stuck on you. Try not to move Jurens out of the way too bad. Throw a slider on him here. Decent exit speed. We got back up to 2nd, trying to chase down Mikey again. See if we can do it. We got 5 laps to go. Don't know if we're going to quite be able to get there. We are flying up here, though. I feel like, at least. We're 2 seconds behind Mikey. He gains going through the corner. We gain on the exit. There's another Thompson. I don't know if they're technically related or not, but he's going to try to follow him on through, getting the lap traffic. Oh, yeah, he's still, like, staying right at that 1.9, 1.8 on us, which really sucks. Oh, didn't expect green to go down here. I stayed out of him at least. I'll take second, it looks like. That's all right. We got a 1 second lead over Jern's behind us. You could really cut these corners, but you're just gonna be spinning your tires. There's no grip down there. I tried it in practice just to see what it was like. Yeah, all this lap traffic running the high side. Now they're running the bottom, now that I'm running the bottom down here. Just trying not to get into them too much, but we'll take home second. Not a bad start to this episode. Just like we did in episode 13 for the start of this season. Mikey gets the win. All the lap traffic was in the way the entire race. That was crazy. Luckily, we got back to second. I thought that engine damage might have hurt us a little bit more than it did, but it did not. Mikey gets his first win of the season. They are what, like 30 points behind his third place. So what, 26 is Mikey. That's not too bad. We still got a pretty good points lead there. He got his first win. Cam got the first win of the season, and we got the 2 wins in the middle. So good start to the season. How much money are we gonna get? I think it's a really low paying race. Sterling is. So that's unfortunate. Only get what, $6,000 out of that. Not a very big payout, but second place nonetheless for the points. All right, things got a little worn out, but not too bad at least. We don't have to repair anything for this race. Trying to save up money for next season in whatever we're gonna run. I'm wondering what the UMPs are gonna be in when they come out Friday. Like, I'm gonna have this season done with already before the UMPs come out. But I'll see when they come out if they're in like the regional or national series. I hope they're in regional so we can run them quickly. But if they're in the national, it is what it is. Limaland is up next. We don't have to repair anything. Still got first place for the season. Let's go on to Limaland. All right, got the sponsor goal by about 2/10 there. Qualifying time is going to be tight for us because we had like a mid-8 for practice, and it wants a low 8 here for qualifying. We'll see what we can do here. Ripping right along the bottom was quick for me. I was actually able to get my tires like right over, like in between these tires down here. If I run it right, I can get like my left tire on one side and the right tire on the other, and my car just like sails right over it. Let's see if it works. Yeah, right there. That's like perfect going through that corner. And barely missed that at 9:29. I don't think we're gonna get any quicker this lap because we didn't have the run in. But I did have a kind of a bad 3 and 4 having to kind of go straight on exit too early. Not going to be a second lap faster, but 5th overall, I'll take that. That's pretty good qualifying time. I'd be shocked if we ever get a pole, honestly, just because getting a pole is so tough with the way I have the qualifying settings on, because they're on hard, so it'd be very tough to get one. Starting second in heat number 1, though. If we could win this, honestly, we would be on pole for the qualifying dash. So that's up for grabs right now. We got to beat out Cross here, who got the pole. And we'll see where he ends up running. Probably going to be right along the bottom as well. Just got to be real careful with those tires, because I hit them in the late models and I like flipped sideways. Not like upside down or anything. I just got the car spun around real quick, but it seems like the street stocks are further off the ground. They kind of just glide right over the tire, which is great. And we got the lead pretty easily there, so this may be a real good race for us. I have enjoyed Limaland since I actually figured out how to download it, because you can't download it on like the in-game DLC store or whatever. You have to actually go to like the Microsoft store, go to this game, and then find the DLC pack and download it. That's how you have to download the Limaland track if you bought the version that has it. Thought I was gonna hit that second tire with the front left. I'm imagining you're gonna have to do the same with the UMP and Ep.15 that is coming out this Friday on the 28th. But I am super excited about that. Those are coming to the career mode I really want to run those badly, just because it'll be something new, something different. The late models have been a ton of fun. Definitely going to get back into them at some point. I want to run sprint cars at some point as well, but with the UMPs coming out, that might delay it some. Because I was thinking about taking the money from this year, putting it all in a 305, which honestly, it wouldn't make the 305 super fast. We'd be like maybe a top 10 car. Because you can't make a ton of money in this, but I don't know if you get money for the championship as well, like winning the championship, like compensation for that. Final lap, we actually lapped the guy there at the end, number 40. I did not pay attention to his name, but won that. We're gonna be starting first in the qualifying dash, which is awesome. We were like over a second ahead of Cross there, who started on pole. This could be a real good race for us. I think we go to limaland twice as well, so, and we should get better as the night goes on, because we usually get faster in the feature than we do for like qualifying and practice and all that. Compared to the AIs, at least. Just gotta try to keep our bottom line going. It seems like the street stock does not get affected by these at all, like these tires down here, so you can kind of just run straight over them. Because as far as I've seen so far, it hasn't bumped me up at all. They kind of just go straight through your tires. Because I definitely have hit them a couple times with tires and does nothing to you. Cross got up to second real quick. He is absolutely flying right now. He wants to try to get back to first, but he runs the top side. I'm watching my mirror too much. Trying to commentate something at least, because I'm not really battling anybody. I'm just ripping the bottom the best we can. 5 laps to go here in the qualifying dash. Cross is going up real high, though. Trying to get some momentum going. He runs the middle. That actually worked out for him until the exit pretty well. Try to, like, block his entry so he goes in a little lower. Because if you show the bottom, they might kind of point their nose down there and then run the same line as you. Got 3 laps left. We could start on pole for the A main. That would be awesome. We're just having a real good season with our upgrade car. I'm loving this now. Like, I was having fun with the struggle. I still love the struggle, but once you get to this point, it's so rewarding. Once you have a quick car. Like, honestly, I don't know if just having the level 3 parts without using the regional parts you unlock would win you a championship. You would have to race your ass off and probably mess with the setup some for that. But having the tires and the suspension as regional parts and everything else is level 3, working out great for us. Starting on pole for the A main. limaland's fun. I enjoy this track. I enjoy this track on iRacing too, but it's just a lot different racing on that. It's just top dominant pretty much. As soon as the bottom and middle slick out at all, the top just dominant. Even once the top slicks off, it's still super fast. If you can get up by the wall. All right, let's see if we can run away with this. 24 laps. Cross is getting that outside working pretty well. I'm really shocked by that. I thought the bottom would be the fastest. Mike Thompson is behind us, so I kind of hope Cross gets by him so we can get a little bit of a lead on points more. Because from first to second's 4 points, but the further back, the better. But Mikey got up into second there. We need to not hit those cones at all. It doesn't affect our arrow or anything, so we're fine. All the lap traffic's going to be a hassle, though, it seems like. Let's see how it goes in this race. Cross is still trying to rip that top. He's falling back, though. Overcorrecting off of a corner. Having a real bad entry to this one. But we are pulling away from second in them. Already 1.4, 1.5-ish away from second, Mikey. And lap traffic might make it a little bit better because I think they're going to be running a lot of the top side, to be honest. Oh, there went the tires. Did that hurt us? Only 97% on our arrow. Okay. I've been going over those tires the entire time, and then it finally screwed me in the A main. Wow, that was weird. I was not expecting that. I was not ready for that one at all. Okay, so turn 1 and 2. The third tire. Watch out for that. Because it is kind of pointed a little different than the other ones. Everything else is kind of straight out of the ground. That one is kind of diagonal, if you see. I was not ready for that. That really messed me up. I'm happy it didn't hurt our engine or anything. It just popped us straight up in the air, though. Getting right back up to Mikey's bumper, trying to dive it to his inside. Slide up on exit, get this grip, keep it going straight. Yeah, we definitely are the fastest car on track as long as we don't get engine damage. But even at Kokomo, we got some engine damage and got lucky with a caution at the end and was actually able to hold a spot and actually get a spot more out of it. Because I thought we were going to finish 4th or 5th, and we ended up finishing 2nd in Kokomo with some engine damage. Only because of a late race restart. Because it takes a few laps for the AI to get rolling, and her engine was kind of just at full max power from the start, so... Already got a 2nd lead over Mikey again, which is amazing. I don't think you get any points for leading laps or anything, so Mikey's just going to get those 4 points difference at the moment. I hope Cam can actually get by him so they can be closer in points and they can have a battle for 2nd, because I'm hoping to run away with the points by mid-season, which it is almost mid-season at this point. This is race, what, 5 out of 11? So yeah, next week will be past halfway. Because there's no race 5.5 really. Like, middle of next race would be the halfway point. But we are 2 seconds ahead now. Cam is actually getting to Mikey behind us. I can see on the relative. We got 11 laps left. I'm shocked I didn't bring out a caution going almost head over heels on that tire. That was absolutely nuts. I was not ready for that at all. That'll probably make for an interesting thumbnail at least. At least I hope I can get a good angle of that. Because that's definitely going to be the thumbnail picture of me flying through the air. Because I was not expecting that one bit. What do we got? 9 laps to go. We've lapped up to 18th at this point. Yeah, I don't know what even caused it. I don't know if like the front end was down a little further than normal, because I've been going over these tires just fine the entire time until right then. That was funny. And that was pretty early on in the race too, which was lucky. I'm happy it was that early rather than like later when I'm already in this lap traffic, because that could have been real hectic and bad if we got spun out, wrecked, or landed on top of somebody. That would have been hilarious. I think my front end hit it, and I went like straight up in the air when my front end hit, I want to say. Try not to run over Richardson here going into turn 3 and 4. Lapping the other Thompson. Still don't know if they're related or anything. They might be. I'm going to say they are because it's spelled the same way. Because why not? It's a local series. It'd make the most sense. I've seen plenty of relatives, brothers, dad, son, like duo racing in local races and stuff, so it makes the most sense. Oh, don't hit that down there. That probably gave us a 90% aero damage now. Instead of our just flipping up in the air gave us a 3% damage. Hitting a cone gave us 7 more. That's kind of nuts. Those cones must be made out of freaking concrete. And now it's in my lane down there on the bottom, but we have a 4-second lead. Jeez, when did that happen? Lap traffic is being real nice to me in this one. I didn't realize we were that far ahead, but Cam is right on Mikey. I'm just going to run a little higher there in 3 and 4 so I don't run into that cone and it mess me up. I'm just going to run higher in general just so these tires don't flip me or anything. Don't need that happening. I don't know why green was breaking down the front stretch or the back stretch there. That's what gave me some engine damage at Sterling. Is a lap car, not a lap car. It was just somebody braking all of a sudden. Actually, it might have been a lap car, honestly. I don't remember. But we got the 13th lap. Cox is right in front of us. He is last car on the lead lap. We're not going to be able to get by him. But we're going to take home first for the 3rd time this season. Let's fucking go. We are absolutely flying right now. Mikey got 2nd, barely like half a 10th or half of a second over Cam. And I need to find where I flipped up in the air because that was absolutely hilarious. I want to see like how that happened exactly. Because it was real early on. I had like a 2-second lead or something like that. Luckily, I did at that point. Right there. Jeez. Okay, can I get a good angle of it, please? Because I need to see that again. The front end just clipped it, and I went soaring up in the air. The front end hit it finally, and I just took a ride right there. That is perfect. So that is so funny on how that happened. And then the camera angle goes away. I wish you could change camera angles or anything, or have free roam of it, something, but that is so funny on how that happened. Luckily, I was able to keep the lead and I didn't go flipping over front end. I thought that was gonna happen, and we almost ended up on our side there as well. Can we have a good angle on this side? Yeah, almost on our side. That was terrifying. We got lucky, landed on the wheels. Thought it was gonna give us a lot more damage than it did, but getting first again should give us some more lead for the points, and that will be pretty good for us. All right, we did gain some points on Mikey. We stretched our lead to what, 30, I think. We were at 26. We should be at 30 now over him. Yeah, solid 30 over Mikey with 3 wins now in the season. And Cam is 6 back from him. That is perfect. We should get a little bit of money here. 5,000 for winning. Get our sponsor goal or sponsor money too after this, which is going to be great. So 8.6 there, not too bad. What are we going to be at? Like 42,000 after this, but we might have to repair some parts. All right, up to 45,000 actually, because some sponsor money and I just didn't add things, right? I think we're at like 38 then. I was a couple thousand off, but Elm Creek, real tiny track. This should be very interesting. Things still aren't worn out. I thought I was going to have to repair this stuff after that race. I think every 3 races we have to repair things, which is really nice. That's going really great for us, but huge points lead halfway through the season, basically at this point. Hopefully we can extend it more here at Elm. All right, only took a couple laps to hit that practice goal. We got a 147. Qualifying wants us to hit a 12 flat. That's going to be rough. Hopefully we could do that. Right along the bottom has been my best time around here. This place is kind of like Kenyon in the late models where we go flying off the track. So got to run the bottom and hopefully we don't do that. That was a really bad entry in the turn 1. Hopefully second lap will be a little bit better. It wasn't a terrible 3 and 4, but I think I spun the tires too much. 12.3, yeah, definitely could be better than that. I'm just spinning my tires down here. Too much on throttle. I'm cutting the corner way too much, so that's just going to be slow. I think the 12.3 is going to be our quicker lap, honestly. Yeah, it is. 11th, that's honestly not too bad. Thought it would have been worse. We could probably move up through the feature. I remember with the first time we raced here, we were super slow. Barely made it into the A main, and then we're flying in the A main once we got there in the nighttime. So Schneekloth gets the pole. Where are we starting at, honestly? We might be like starting 3rd in heat 3 or something like that, right? Yeah, we're starting 3rd in heat number 3 here. Hopefully we can get by the X90 right there. I don't know who that is, honestly. Jones. Mikey Thompson has pole here. He qualified 3rd. Trying to get by Chase Jones, throw the slider. That's going to be like most of my race here, is just going from the bottom, sliding up on exit, trying to keep the tires from spinning too much. Just like blipping the throttle over and over again, trying to not just completely spin them. Real bad entry. Don't run over Mikey. As much as I want to beat him, I don't want to wreck him. He's 2nd in points right now. He's our biggest rival. He's won the first 2 seasons in the street stock, like the championship that we have done. He won the first season pretty handily, and then second season, I don't even know if he won a race, honestly. He might have won 1. Ooh, that was a really good 3 and 4, getting that outside and then dipping down on the exit and then coming back up. We have more speed on exit than him right now. I just need to make that work. Get to his inside for a corner. Gonna make it work right there. Slide up in front of him. He's gonna have a crossover on us. He doesn't take it though. Somehow we get the lead there. So we really screwed up qualifying, but is making up for it in the heat races really quickly. That's awesome. So we'll be starting hopefully 3rd here in the qualifying dash unless Mikey gets back by us. I need to just stop getting on throttle too much. I need to do what I was doing earlier. 2 guys get together up here. We're on the final lap. Mikey's to our inside. He's trying to use the lap car as a pick. Just get through turn 3 and 4. We're gonna come home winners. Nice. Starting 3rd in the qualifying dash. That will be pretty good for us. Hopefully we can win the qualifying dash as well. Lap traffic is gonna be hell in the A main because it's gonna be so quick. Ooh, it's getting nice and dark too. Nighttime. Schneekloth and then Cam Jurens. And then we got the 79 of Tommy Bailey to our outside. Sorry if you hear the banging outside. Like I said, they were doing my roof and stuff. And I thought they were going to be done by now because it's past 6, but they are not. They started on this stuff at like 8 a.m. on Saturday morning, waking me up. I was so mad. because they gave me a warning saying they were going to start it on Monday, and then they started it on Saturday all of a sudden. So that was unfortunate over the weekend. Well, last weekend. You guys are seeing this like Wednesday or later, and I'm recording this on Monday. But yeah, once we get to the regionals where there's like 25 races in a season, like there's gonna probably be 5 episodes a week instead of 3 like there is now, because I'm like splitting them up, trying to get 11 races out a week for a full season. But I still want to get a full season out in a week, so I think I'll just have to split up the races like 5 at a time if there's 25 races. And dang, Steenkloth is pulling away. He is flying right now in this qualifying dash. He's gonna be a hard one to beat in this A main. Lap traffic is gonna come into play big time. But yeah, once we get to the longer seasons, there'll be more episodes per week, so we can get a whole season in a week still. That's why I took like the smaller seasons in the late models to start out with, just so we can get some money built up and then really make our championship runs on a full length season. That's my goal. Is the full length seasons are going to be saved for the championship years. And that's at least going to be like our attempt at a championship. Whether or not we get it or not, that's a different story. If we don't get it, we're going to have to do it again at some point. But starting second in the A main, Steenkloth was flying. He was pulling away from us there with his line. Now it's completely dark out here, so it's not like it was sunset in the qualifying dash. Ooh, we got that outside rolling on Steenkloth. I'm too wide. All right, we save it. Just don't go over the edge and smack the wall, or just go way over the edge. Get off of him. I like went over the edge for the straightaway. I keep going over the edge. Running this outside on the straights. I have a lot of speed up here. I just need to contain my car from getting out on the straight. Jurin's got the lead here. We're going to dive it in on him. Try to see if we can make the bottom work. Slide up in front of him. Nice. Take the lead. That was solid. 17 laps left. These laps are going to fly on by, honestly. But these lap cars are going to be here in a quick moment. Steenkloth got back the second, I see. I don't know where Mikey is. Since we passed him in the heat race, I haven't seen him anywhere near us, like in the qualifying dash or here yet, because he had to start the qualifying dash back in 6th. So I'm not sure where he got up to or anything in the qualifying dash. He honestly might have just stayed in 6th or finished further back. He's not in the top 5 still. We're gonna have to try to keep this very inside line. Brooks is not gonna give us any breaks because we raced him hard as hell back in the day when we were slow with him. Try not to run over these lap cars the best as we can, and we just got to try to get through them as quickly as possible. Williams, oh, okay, I stayed out of him. I thought we were going to run straight over his left rear. Steenkloth had a real tight entrance into turn 3 there. 12 laps to go. These laps are flying by already. Diaz, oh, I'm sorry, Diaz, I got on your left rear. That's on me. Oh geez, I got way too wide there. Steenkloth is right on our inside. That was tight. Got into whoever that is. I can't think of their name right now. I just ran him over again. Dang, Samantha Bell's all the way back here in 16th. They are struggling. They had such a good start to the season, finishing like 2nd or 3rd for the first couple weeks, and then they have fallen off. Sorry for the banging. I'm gonna try to, like, if I'm not talking and the banging going on and stuff, I'll just like cut it out so it's not too loud for you guys, but I'm talking most of the time anyways, so hopefully it's drowning it out for the most part. I'm imagining the mic is picking it up. Damn, Steenkloth is sticking right on me this entire time. He's doing a really good job of that. I had a good 3 and 4 there. Come on, right. Give me some room. Right gets in front of Steenkloth a little bit. Gives us like almost a second lead over him. Very close to it. Oh, we're passing Reynolds for a second time now. Try to keep out of him. Right rear him a little bit up the track, but he's fine. Get by the other Thompson. I see Cox up there in the green car. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to him. I'm off the track again. I keep doing that on the straightaway. If I go high into the off the corner, Richardson's been annoying this season as a lap car. That's all I gotta say. I'm trying to get by Brooks for a second time as well. Should get by Richardson here on the straight. We only got 3 laps to go. Sorry, Brooks. Right rear you. Like old time's sakes. We had some hard as hell battles in the first 2 seasons in the street stocks. Steenclaw still about 0.8, 0.9 back. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to catch Cox up there. I think he might be like top. I think he might be 11th, honestly. Yeah, no, he's actually 10th now. He got by Barnes. I just saw who popped up as 11th, but I don't think we're gonna get to either of them. Might get to Diaz here in the final corner, but I don't think so. But come home winners again for the fourth time this season, and Mikey Thompson isn't even in the top 5. We're gonna get a big points lead there over him. Cam Jurns might actually take 2nd place over Mikey Thompson, who finishes back in 6th. Cam Jurns got 3rd. It's gonna be tight on the point standings for them two, but that's gonna make us even further away. We've basically almost got this in the bag. What are we now? 42 points, and they're tied actually for the points behind. Steencloth is kind of creeping up on them a little bit, but we have a 42-point lead, and that's going to be very hard to lose. We would have to, like, one of them two win, and 42 points away is, geez, 21st, and that's going to be really hard for us to finish that far back in one race. So should be pretty good for the rest of the season. Not a lot of payout for that one, 6,600 again, but still stacking up that money for whatever we're going to do next season. Wow, parts still are not worn out, so I won't have to repair them for the showcase either. That's amazing. Up to $53,000 now. Almost halfway to the national fans. We're at 24,000, almost to 25. I think winning a championship will get you a good amount of fans, honestly. But we got a 42-point lead going into the showcase, which is awesome. Still don't need to repair our stuff. That'd be 2,500 right now when everything's still all the way up as high as it can go anyways. We're 140 out of 140. The car is only 70% upgraded too, so once we race these in the regional and national, we'll definitely have to upgrade them even more. But we're good on the season for what we're doing. We're going to win this championship, no problem. Hopefully we can win here at Kokomo. First place prize is $9,000. That would be a good chunk of change for one race in these local races. So let's see how we do in this showcase race. All right, hit the sponsor goal here in practice with a 720. Qualifying wants us to get a 685, which that's going to be a pretty tough lap. Even though our fastest record ever is a 13.444. So hopefully we can get a little quicker here than we were in practice. Maybe the track's get more moisted up. I don't know what the correct wording is. With it getting a little lower in the sunlight. But that was a terrible turn 1. I'm going to run the high side here in 3 and 4. Hopefully get a good angle into turn 1. Yeah, that was much better. Get to the bottom in 3 and 4 as well. Missed this tire that gave us engine damage in the first race of the year. And we're going to get 850. Not too bad. 7th place overall. That's honestly pretty solid. I'm happy with that for a showcase. Starting 2nd in heat number 1. Hopefully we can make it to the qualifying dash. See, Samantha Bell is good here. Brandon Jurns, that's not Cam Jurns. Ricky Cox, is that the same Cox that we race every week? If so, how the hell did he get the pole? I'm so confused. How did he get the pole? I think that's the same guy we race every week, too. I think it's the same Cox. How did he get the pole? That's phenomenal. Good job on him. He is absolutely flying up front. But I think we could beat him out. All right, let's get into this heat race. See if we could win it. Because Cox is on pole, and we're usually faster than him. But so he had an amazing qualifying time. I don't know where it came from, but jumping straight to his inside for the first corner, just crossing him over on the start, might honestly win it for us off the rip. Just gotta miss this tire that killed us in the first race. That really hurt us in the first race of the year. I may not be talking as much during this race because they are banging, using the nail gun right above my roof right now, right above me. So if I'm not talking as much right now, it's because I'm trying to cut out the loud banging so you guys don't have to be bothered by it. So sorry if I'm not talking as much through this whole race. Already got a decent lead. Bailey's up to second. Cox is back to third. He must have just had an amazing qualifying, honestly. Barely missing that tire. This is definitely the quickest way around this track. Ran a little high there. That was bad corner for us. Cox is running the outside behind us, I see, but Bailey's right on the bottom with us. Just trying to keep the car as straight as we can off these corners. Ooh, Cox actually got up to second again. He's ripping that outside right now. Absolutely flying. Maybe that's what he did in qualifying too. Who knows? Because, like, we're pulling away through the center of the corner, but he's probably catching us down the straight, it seems like. Okay, it's staying about, like, 1.8 at the end of a straightaway for me. But it does seem like he's catching us slightly. But we only got one lap left here. We should win the heat and start actually pole for the qualifying dash too, which is awesome. Just got Kelly in right in front of us. I've never seen this car until like a couple races ago when I ran into them. I honestly have never seen that car before. So qualifying first for the qualifying dash. That's awesome. Cox actually got back up to second, which is a great race by him. He's making that outside work for him. Qualifying dash. Hopefully we could start on pole for the A main. That would be huge. We won the first showcase race of the season, which gave us a pretty good points lead, honestly. Because in the first episode of this season, we won Fairbury, I believe it was, which has probably been my best track in the street stocks to date out of all the seasons I've ran. It's probably been my best track in this car. So I'm really happy we won that, and that gave us a pretty good points lead because there's guys that don't run every week in the showcase races, and they were finishing. I think I got first, and then the next full-time guy was like back in 8th or something like that, really far back. So I was able to get a pretty good points lead. Brandon Jurens is ripping that outside right now. Oh my goodness. He has a different car for today too. He has a red 19 instead of the black one. Jeez, he is absolutely mobbing on this top side. All right, got to try to see how well this works now. And Ricky Cox is to our inside. I just got the not overcorrected into the wall. We're getting the wall on entry this corner. Wow. We're just not as fast up here as we are on the bottom. Brandon Jurens is absolutely flying. I think lap traffic is going to be a big deal for the A main. Usually is. But we're going to have a pretty long A main too with a showcase race. I didn't remember to see how many laps it was, to be honest. I think the first race this season was 24. So this might be like 30 or 32, something like that, honestly. It's going to be something similar to that. I've got Heath Brewster on my tail. We have one lap left. Yeah, Brandon ripping that outside mid-race really got him by me, and he is just doing really well on the bottom too. But Cox got back up to second, started on first for the first heat. He qualified on pole, kind of fell back in the heat, got back up to second, started what, 5th here in the qualifying dash, got back up to second. Good job by him. We're starting in 3rd for the A main. That's pretty solid. If we could finish top 3, that'd be great. I want to win it though, because $9 grand for the winner is huge for the street stock series and the local series, I should say. That's a good bit of money for these races. 32 laps. Pretty long A main here. Brandon Jurens running like the middle where it's slick, going to the top side. He's gonna try to get that top side rolling early like he did in the qualifying dash. Come up here, try to slow him down on exit if we can. Gotta not hit that tire. I really screwed up by a bad entry. Jurens got back by us. Cox is to our inside. I think Brewster is right there as well. The black 18. 3 and 4 is definitely good on the outside. It's better than 1 and 2, I should say, on the outside. Try to dive back to the inside here. Cox is on our inside again. Got to go back outside. Ooh. Almost got in the wall there. That was real tight. Real bad corner in 1 and 2 there. Jurgens is slowly walking away with it. Oh, Brewster with this slider. He kind of tried to get out of our way, but I kind of ran in the back of him anyways. All right, I need to get back down to the bottom because this is not working out for us. Ned Hill is coming up. He is in 5th right behind us. See if we can get back by Brewster here with a real good exit off of 2. Almost got back by Cox. Now we're inside of Cox instead of him being inside of us. Jurgens is still ripping that outside lane. Ever since we messed up that 3 and 4 earlier where Jurgens got by us, we've been struggling a little bit, but now we're starting to get to our rhythm back, I should say. Just got to not hit these tires. Those things will kill your car. I think we have a little bit of damage from the wall earlier, but nothing too significant. I'm kind of shocked lap traffic didn't get caught until lap 10. That's honestly impressive. Oh, Thompson, who's in last place, getting into Jurgens, who is in the lead. Slow him up for me some, guys. I need to catch back up. Wouldn't even be mad with a caution, but I don't want there to be a caution. I want the lap traffic to really play a factor. So I think we can make good time through them. Really need to get that low exit like that off of turn 2. That is huge. I feel like our lap time is so much better from that. I barely scraped that tire. That was almost really bad. 20 laps to go. Yeah, that exit off of 2 like that is great. We're a second ahead of Cox now. But we're 1.5 behind Jurgens. Oh, Barnes, why are you doing this to me? We're only 0.6 behind Jurgens now. I think this is him on the bottom. Oh, don't hit the tire. I'm sorry, I caused the caution on accident. I caused 2 cautions. I had to miss that tire and I absolutely destroyed 2 guys. That was terrible. I should be put to the back for that. I need an EOL. That was absolutely terrible. That was so bad. I had such a bad entry to turn 3. Jurgens is going to jump back to the outside. He's been flying on that outside. Oh my God, Cox slammed us. We got hit in the face by Cox. Jurgens fell back hard. I don't know if he got some damage or what by the lap car. But he's falling back. Mikey Thompson all of a sudden in 2nd place. Where did he come from? Jurgens is working his way back up. It looks like between 3rd and 4th right now. Cox is back up to 2nd, so not quite. He's just running the outside. The scoring timer, like the leaderboard, is kind of messed up when you're on the outside of somebody. Like, you have the speed, I guess, and they show you ahead of them, but you're not really. 14 laps to go. We got the lead now. Jurgens is back to 5th, so he's kind of stuck back there at the moment. I don't know where Mikey came from, honestly. But we were pulling away from them. Jurgens was the only one that we were struggling with, but now he's 3 seconds back of us in 5th place. But 2 times this race, I've had a really bad angle into turn 3 and had to like straight line it off of 4 and towards the wall. And unfortunately, there were some lap cars to my outside the 2nd time I did it. That was really bad on me. Honestly, I should have been put to the back from that, but the game doesn't do that. Almost killed myself on the tire. Cox is trying to get by Mikey now. Back to 2nd. He's having an amazing race. Like, he's been top 10 a lot this week, or a lot this year, it seems like. But he's really fast right now. He qualified pole, got 2nd in the qualifying dash, 2nd in the heat, started 2nd, and he's pretty much back to 2nd now. Getting by Mikey. We got 9 laps to go. We're starting to catch lap traffic in. So I just have to not screw up and wreck them once again. They're 4 wide in front of us. Get double filed out. That was kind of nuts. Some of these guys are going to be going 2 laps down now. Barnes, let me get down here without the tire. I got the tire. God dang it. Did that give us engine damage? No, just aero damage. We're fine. I was trying to stay inside of him without hitting him, but the tire shot us back up into him, unfortunately. But we have a 2-second lead. As long as I don't hit that turn 3 tire too much, we should be fine. Or too hard. Oh, I need to go outside, don't I? All these lap cars are on the bottom. Sorry, green. Should get inside of Eckerson here, easy. And whoever this is on our outside. These guys are too wide. I think up to like 19th got lapped. 18th or 19th, because Cross is in 17th and the guy in front of him is in 19th, so 19th is definitely a lap down, and Richardson, don't know if 18th is. He might be. Cross might be the last one on the lead lap. There's Cam Jurgens in 16th. Yeah, 18th is all the way up here, so he's a lap down. Cam Jurgens is going to lose a ton of points, especially Mikey being up here in 3rd with me. Cox is in 2nd. He's doing great. It's the best Cox has looked ever. Oh, he had some speed off of a 4 there. 2 laps to go here for the showcase, second showcase race of the season. We won the first one with some controversy. We're in 1st in this one. I didn't want there to be a caution, but I unfortunately wrecked 2 guys at the same time. But Brandon Jurgens is still in 4th, so he's gonna have a pretty good day, but he was just going for the win. He's not here every week. He's only here for the showcases, but Cox and Thompson are full-time drivers, getting 2nd, 3rd. Solid race by the full-time drivers. That's awesome. So we're gonna finish first. 9 grand for the winner, which is awesome. Mikey got 3rd. Like I saw, Cam Jurgens was a lap down in 16th. He's gonna take a dive in the points. The Schneenkloth got back in 13th. Damn, they were struggling. Samantha Bell in 8th. Rollins 7th. Ned Hill 6th. A lot of full-time drivers, honestly, like towards the front, which is good to see. I love to see that. Because these guys that come in for just these showcase races, the big money races, usually do really well in these. And that gives us, geez, like a 50-point lead now over Mikey. And Cam Jurgens fell really far back. Schneenkloth fell back to 5th. Rollins getting 2-point lead over him. So we got 5 wins on the season out of 7 races. We're doing great. And what kind of money do we get out of that? Like 13,000? Almost 13,000. With our sponsor money of getting first, we should get about 13, which is great. Nice. Got up to over 25,000 fans. Gained 1,300 there. And we do have to repair everything finally. Missler earns 5th career win. Yep, all in the same season. That's kind of crazy. Going from nothing in 2 seasons to 5 in the first 7 races. Like, our thing just got upgraded so quick. Ooh, making a little bit more per race, honestly. I'm going to go with the Brown Pasture Farms just because you'll get about $80 more per race. And we already had the initial payout, so we wouldn't get the 1,800 again because it's already our current sponsor. So I'm going to go with the Brown Pasture Farms just for the more payout per race while we're here. And then we're probably going to have to pick a new... Oh no, it's gonna go on to our current sponsor. Okay, we're not gonna get the perfect bonus anyways for that because we didn't win the first one of this episode. And fully upgrade or fully repair parts for $3,100. We're at 64,000. That's a great way to end off on this one with a 50-point lead now, getting 3 first places and a 2nd place. So basically the same way the first one started. 2nd place ended off with first place. Then start with a 2nd, get 1st the rest of the way. This season is going by perfect. Basically, all we could do, we got a 50-point lead. We got, what, Fairbury next, which we already won earlier in the year with the showcase. Hopefully we can win that again. Prairie View, we should do fine there. Limaland, we won in this episode. And then Eldora to finish out the season. So we're having a great year. Should win the championship. And I'm happy I didn't flip earlier because that was absolutely crazy. So I still can't get over that. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the career mode. I can't wait for the UMPs to come out. That'll probably be the next episode or the next video you guys even see from me, because I'll have the end of this season filmed already before the UMPs come out, but I usually put that out Saturday, so come out Saturday like normal. But I'll have a video out on Friday when the UMPs and I-55 come out, just to show off of what they look like, how they drive, my first impressions of them and everything. So hopefully you guys are excited for the UMPs and the updates coming to the game, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this career mode. I really appreciate you guys watching, and it's been a lot of fun for me playing this game. I'm absolutely loving it, and getting close to winning our first championship of the career mode too, which is awesome. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I'll catch you guys in the next video.